Bike polo has been around for over 100 years. Ireland, grass polo, all this.
There we go.
Chicago didn't start playing hardcourt regularly, strangely enough, until the winter of 2007 going into 2008. So winter's kind of our anniversary. The grass polo scene here was so entrenched. We were playing with wooden mallets and a ball yay big, and playing as it always had been. There was kind of like an upheaval. Everybody had been playing in Humboldt Park for a while, and they were just kind of like, we don't want to change. And so we had to basically create a whole new crew of people.
This is the first day of the year, so you've got the diehards who've been around for a while that are coming in today. A big part of the site is just the listings of clubs, and so we can find out where people are playing. And every week or so, every week you get about 3 or 4 people, cities around the world adding we play polo here. I think there's about 280 clubs listed on it now. I think it's doubling every year, really, as far as in terms of cities and players.
There are plenty of women that play, plenty, and some that are far better than what would be a majority of men. Hardcourt is a more technical game. That's the best way to think of it. The grass courts are huge. It's a bigger, more kind of galloping game downfield. I mean, a lot like you'd imagine soccer being. Hardcourt functions a lot more like hockey, where it's very precise passes, a lot of quick movements, a lot of improvisations.
I grew up playing hockey, so this is like my 2 favorite sports, cycling and hockey put together. I've been a cyclist for a long time, and but a lot of cycling is very individual. Even when you have a team cycling sport, like in professional tours like the Tour de France, it's still kind of have the boss of the team and a bunch of people working for them. But this is a real team sport, like soccer, hockey.
It also plays a little bit like hockey in the physicality. Grass polo we played, it was full contact. When you landed, you were like, go, go, go. And this is, like you did that a few times, and then 2 years into it,
Injuries aren't too bad generally. I get more hurt playing, pick up informal hockey, or I think if you talk to people who play basketball regularly, they get hurt all the time. So I don't think it's more dangerous.
There used to be one rule, I'm sure you've heard it, is don't be a dick. And that, for a lot of people, was enough. So if you couldn't understand that, there's something wrong. But when you get competitive, you'd be amazed at people that don't understand that. So you have to, in competition, you have to start developing guidelines. The biggest problem is the reffing. The best refs are the best players. It's not like most organized sports where, refs, all they do is ref, and they understand the game because it's been around for however long, and it's been ref time and again, small rule changes. We're in a big learning curve right now.
Well, there's an organization called North American Hardcourt, and I think we're going to get, what's the word? Formalized. We're going to incorporate.
I'm also involved in the North American organization that's been building, and coming up with standard rule sets is one of the things that we've worked on. It's tough. The rules here are very simple. You stay on your bike. If you don't, you got to foot down and tap out at the side. You got to shoot off the end. You can't pass through the back of the goal. For pickup, that's enough. Rules are definitely something that are more designed around the fact that the competition has gotten greater. Not so much because most of how most people play, and hopefully it'll be this way in years to come as well, because it's like the lifeblood of what we do, is you come out on a day and you hang out with your friends and you play polo, and you don't need refs. Refs are for competition.